in defending the three-pointer, but did not have success in the first half.
Someone who's had a very solid game, Tracy McGrady. He has 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 block shot, and at the same time, while defending Kobe Bryant, Kobe 3 for 9 from the floor, 8 points in the first half.
Doc Rivers opening up with Don Reed matched with Shaquille O'Neal, and Mike Miller is able to drain it to give the Magic a 53-47 lead.
And again, the first play is put Shaquille O'Neal in a pick and roll, see if he'll get up there on the shooter and come up high enough to challenge the jump shooter.
O'Neal with Horry and Fox up front, Bryant and Hunter in the backcourt. And here is Kobe.
Kobe's shot just doesn't look good tonight. He's off balance when he's shooting. It's almost coming out as if it's a screwball coming out of his hand tonight.
Darrell Armstrong with his second field goal. Did you call Kobe Bryant a screwball?
No, I did not say that. Don't start another problem. There's enough problems.
Oh, you said the shot looks like a
shot
screwball.
coming out sometimes.
I just want to clear that up.
Reverse spin going sideways.
Right. Here's Hunter for 3. Horry passing on the open shot. Nice give and go. The assist to Shaquille O'Neal, setting up Robert Horry.
That started all with Kobe jumping in the air and firing the pass cross court, trying to play unselfish basketball, and then everybody gets caught up in the theme of passing the ball.
And Shaq took a shove. Apparently, Nolan Fine says that he stepped out of bounds.
Kobe kicks out. Fox, you think, is teeing it up. Instead, there's a little pass cut rather by Horry, and then Horry gets the return pass and finishes with the lefty layup.
Shaq could not believe that call. He thought he was pushed. But Miller not able to take advantage. The Los Angeles Lakers coming at 30-12. That's the second best record in the West behind Sacramento. Fox is fouled. Last night, they blew out the Hawks 127-93 in game 2 of this 5-game road trip that
Phil told us today. And right now, this team is not playing clearly its best basketball.
Hunter and Shaq is right there for the tip. 57-52 Orlando. Garrity, Reed, and Miller up front with McGrady and Armstrong at the guards. Garrity for 3. Well, Hunter came out on a switch, but he did not react quickly. And Garrity is 5 for 8 from downtown. Nice pass. Horry not able to convert. 4 on 3. Garrity from downtown again.
The idea of pushing the basketball is so that the defense can't find the proper matchups that they want. You, in turn, get some easy looks at the basket without all the screening and cutting. When you got a guy on fire like Garrity, you want to push and take advantage of it. This is simply a matter of running hard, get behind the three-point line, and you see that Armstrong could have gone under the basket to Reed, who was open. Instead, the decision was to the left corner where Garrity is open. One just prior to that, you got McGrady at the top trying to draw 2 defenders. He then kicks to Garrity on the left side.
Orlando matching its biggest lead of the night, up by 11. Fox for 3. Shaq, he thought he was fouled. Lakers continue to struggle from downtown. And Garrity with a rare miss. Last touch by McGrady. So Pat Garrity now 6 of 10 from three-point land. And the Magic with a 63-52 lead. Fox try to go glass. Lakers passing up on perimeter shots.
Mark, sometimes what happens is when a team is not used to playing with a real small lineup, is McGrady gets the isolation and pulls up for the jumper.
Oh, good hustle by the Clerk.
Remember, the Magic practice every day with this team and put small teams together. The Lakers have to make a decision tonight. Do we stay with our normal team and try to overpower them with our size? Or if you have problems now, you downsize, and then you're not as cohesive as you normally are.
Devin George able to hit from three-point range. Only the second three for the Lakers, who are now 2 for 9. Here's Miller. And it's called a jump ball. Garrity and Hunter came together, and the official, Sean Colbert, not able to get a clear look as to who deflected it out, so they'll jump it up. 7:20 remaining in the third quarter, and Orlando has an 8-point lead. Controlled by Armstrong. Now McGrady, laid by Fox. Miller was looking for the shot, took his eye off the ball. Armstrong draws the foul. Phil Jackson doing quite a bit of shuffling here tonight. Fisher is back. Oh, Rick Fox for three. Fisher and Bryant now in the backcourt. Here's Miller.
Trying to get a shot for a jump shooter. The Magic's doing a very good job of finding the open people.
Kobe Bryant. So Kobe has 10 points, off to a slow start. 20 points in the first quarter last night. Armstrong draws the foul.
I see Doc sitting down. Normally we see a more animated Doc Rivers, but Doc is struggling with his back right now. He's in a lot of pain lately.
It counts, and the foul. Rick Fox with the putback, and he'll go to the line. And Rick Fox providing a spark in this third quarter.
When you're having a bad night shooting the basketball, you have to find other ways of coming up with scores. Shaq right in front of the rim misses, but there's the second chance opportunity by Fox. Scores, gets fouled, and those hustle plays make a difference. For the Lakers right now, if you're Phil Jackson, you're hanging around close enough that you can just put one serious run together and move ahead of the Magic.
Well, the Lakers now within 5. They've trailed by as many as 11. Brady angling for position on Bryant down low. Shot clock to 4. Here's Armstrong for 3. Fox. Rick Fox on fire here in the third quarter. 8 of his 12 points have been scored in the third, and now Doc Rivers takes a timeout.
Around holding this, I asked him if I could borrow it, but my concern is, why is it not an 8x10? Why just a smaller version?
4x5?
I don't go for the 8x10 stuff, guys. Too chilly.
Maybe he has to earn that.
I think it's the Turner budget. Some of us have the 8x10.
I know I do.
Yeah.
I prefer the baseball card size. That's really big for me.
Why is Ernie still talking?
We don't want him to.
No. Back to the action. 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Here's McGrady, and he's fouled by O'Neal.
From this angle, we saw the wall closing in on McGrady. It's just like he hit the wall and bounced off it.
3-point Magic lead as Tracy McGrady goes to the line. I think he touched a nerve with that photo.
I know he's wondering how I wound up with that. He's very concerned right now.
Sensitivities there. You know. McGrady with his 12th point. Down to 5:16 remaining in this third quarter. Marv Albert with the czar, Mike Fratello, Cheryl Miller from Orlando. So the Magic up by 5. They've led by as many as 11. Fisher off the fake. Fouled by Armstrong. Devin George chest to chest with Pat Garrity. DeClercq not able to hit. And back comes Fisher.
Almost like I expect to see just a flurry from Kobe over the next couple minutes.
Shaquille O'Neal riding into Andrew DeClercq, who felt that he was fouled. He went down.
It's a fine line for the officials. When Shaq turns in and you're leaning up against the big body, he's going to knock most people down. Even though he may not be leaning into you, he just occupies so much space.
That is always the difficult call. Fisher deflected it out of bounds. We saw that through the NBA Finals with Shaquille going up against Dikembe Mutombo. And in so many instances, you could easily argue either way. Offensive foul, no, it's the other way.
From the defensive player's standpoint, if you're trying to draw a foul and you keep flopping on the ground, you're giving uncontested layups up to them if they don't make the call in your favor.
McGrady with the step. Here's DeClercq. Look out. Shaq able to save it. Bryant met by Miller. Fisher from way downtown. And they get the new 24. Fox passed on the three. Here's George for three.
It's almost like the Magic are happy. That's the shot they're willing to give up. George behind the three-point line. He's been open a number of times, and it's not a mistake. It's by design. They come to him slow on the rotation or leave him open intentionally as McGrady is foul driving to the basket.
Foul committed by George. That is his third. Bryant over Miller. Shaq with the rebound. Look out. Oh! He looked like he wanted to take the rim with him as he drew the foul.
Anybody holding on was going through the rim that time. First he comes up with the rebound. Then he's got to clear bodies that are all over him. Once he gets the space, then the ball took a beating.
Shaq 1 for 2 from the line tonight.
Trivia question.
Yes.
We've seen broken backboards. Have we seen a ball explode during a game?
Well, we're looking at the man who could pull that off. Lakers just 11 of 19 from the line. Shaq way off on those free throws. Just under 3 to go in the third. McGrady with the step in the bucket. Tracy McGrady accelerates past Rick Fox.
When you have perimeter shooters out there like Miller, like Garrity, and Hudson, then the concern is that those defensive guys huff up against the people. They don't close down the driving lanes.
Fox not able to hit the three. Yes, Pat Garrity with 6 3-pointers, which is a career high for Garrity. McGrady, yes. Was one of his prized possessions.
Big fan of Vernon.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Doesn't get any better than that. 2:20 remaining in the third quarter, and the Magic up by 7. Shot clock down to 5. And the outside official, Nolan Fine, calling the reach-in foul. Don Miller, that's his third.
Samaki Walker back in the game. Just 9 minutes so far tonight for Samaki Walker.
Coming off a sparkling performance against the Hawks in Atlanta last night.
Lakers 12 for 22 right now from the free throw line in this game.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Fox trying to draw the foul. Deflected out by Bryant. The Magic at 23-22 coming into tonight. They lost in Toronto this past Sunday. They had won 4 of their previous 5. They have won 10 of their last 15, so they've turned things around the last couple of weeks.
The Laker version of small ball back against the Magic.
Here's Fisher for 3. Well, the Lakers not hitting from downtown, but Derek Fisher cuts it to a 3-point deficit.
Derek Fisher in just 30 games this season has taken the most 3-point attempts coming in. He had 157 attempts, shooting 40% from the 3-point line.
Good job by Fox to close that baseline. Shot clock down to 2, down to 1. It's a 24-second violation.
Excellent defense that time. Rick Fox, Devin George kind of patting each other right there, nodding, acknowledging the fact they talked it out, they switched when they had to, and they bellied up. They played good, hard, aggressive, tough defense that time.
And that's the first Orlando turnover in this third quarter. A minute remaining in the third. Here's George wide open for 3. And the game is tied at 75, as you can hear. Quite a few Laker fans here in Orlando.
They opened up the right side of the floor. They let Kobe go in isolation from the top. If nobody came to help, Kobe goes to the basket. If somebody bites from the side, there's the open shooter.
Troy Hudson recaptures the lead, where the Magic ends a 7-0 run by the Lakers. Now to a half minute remaining in the third. Shot clock down to 5. Offensive foul. Hudson draws the charge against Fisher.
Fisher went down and started to grab his left ankle right away. He thought maybe he had turned it a little bit and then just bounced right back up.
Judd Bushler comes on. Tracy McGrady, so Doc Rivers gets McGrady out there for the final seconds of the quarter, then the additional rest for the time between the third and fourth quarter.
They're going to run it down till about 6, and that's when he'll start to make his move to the basket.
All right, here it is. Offensive foul on Garrity as he set a pick on Fisher. Derek Fisher spending a lot of time on the floor. Took a hard hit, but drew the foul.
Garrity came running over, and unfortunately, he did not stop before the defensive players started to move. The collision takes place, therefore the foul is called on the screener.
4 2/10 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Gerald Sasser now checks in for the first time for Orlando. Here's Fox moving on. Oh, Bushler knocked it away. Fox on the recovery. So that's the end of the third quarter. The Magic with a 77-75 lead. Tracy McGrady coming on strong. Shaq comes out to set the pick. Here's Kobe. That was textbook style. The big pick set by O'Neal. Kobe Bryant takes it to the rim.
And Mike Miller could not step up to take the charge or block the path to the basket because he was pinned behind another Laker player under the rim. Situation.
At one point, Orlando led 75-68. Miller stepped out of bounds. Since that lead, the Lakers have outscored the Magic 19-2.
Devin George has done a very good job in guarding McGrady. They're trying to post McGrady up. He has fought him hard. He's fronting him in the low post area, and it's tough to throw the lob over the top when you know Shaq is always around.
And as you can see, the Magic 0 for this fourth quarter. Here's Bryant. And it's a jump ball. Brian Shaw has done a terrific job here doing little stuff. Getting the tie-up right there. He's made a couple of good defensive plays, some deflections.
Long rebounds. He seems to wind up coming up with the ball just bouncing on the floor.
4 minutes gone by in the fourth. Lakers up 87-77. Here's Miller for three.
That's not the shot that Doc Rivers wants. I'm sure he's a little bit concerned that one, a little more patience may have been the best thing to do.
Orlando's missed its last 9 from downtown. Bryant. Armstrong looping it to Reed. It was able to beat Shaq down court. So the Lakers now lead 87-79.
I would think it's time to get the ball in the hole to Shaq. He's been on the floor, run up and down 4 or 5 times hard, hasn't been rewarded by touching the ball.
Lakers able to swing it to Horry. Robert Horry hits the three. Lakers 90, the Magic 79.
How many times throughout his career have you seen Robert Horry hit a huge three-point shot for the team he's playing for?
Robert has usually done it in the postseason, first for the Houston Rockets, and then the LA Lakers. That's 10 straight misses from three-point range by Orlando.
That's the problem when you're a jump shooting team. If you hit one of those spells during the game against a team as good as the Lakers, it's hard for you to find a way to score because you live and die by that jump shot.
If Patrick Ewing, you don't know what you're going to get. I know that Doc Rivers says that he has adjusted well to coming off the bench, but there is that possibility that he might hit a couple of jumpers. And certainly Horace Grant has demonstrated on a number of occasions this season that he is able to hit that open jump shot.
We had the game in Philadelphia. Horace Grant had a huge game against the 76ers.
McGrady. Orlando with a horrendous shooting fourth quarter. 1 for 12 from the field for the Magic in the fourth. Here's Bryant. Got the step. Could not finish. And a foul on Horry. That stopped the fast break possibility.
Kobe made a beautiful drive, brought the ball down to avoid the defensive player, and just didn't get it back high enough up over the rim.
Good defense here by the Lakers. Shot clock running down to 6, and an offensive foul on Garrity.
Well, Doc Rivers can't agree with that call. He felt that the defense ran into Garrity. The official, from his viewpoint, felt that Garrity was coming back into the defender. We see it from that angle. Looks like the official has the right call.
5:50 to go. In the fourth, the Lakers up by 13. Steal from Michael Jordan. Game 1 of the conference semifinal. Leading to that, Horace Grant celebrating the defeat of his former Chicago Bulls team. And then Shaquille O'Neal led the Magic to the NBA Finals, where they lost to the Houston Rockets, swept by the Rockets. And Shaq left for LA. This has been a very successful franchise, but this season, the news came forth that they are looking for new ownership here in Orlando.
Well, the word is that the possibility exists. They could wind up in Tampa. Eddie DeBartolo is mentioned as a person who might have an interest in the team, as Shaq has found going to the basket. The hockey team there could move on. Portland is rumored to want a hockey team. If the hockey team moves on, that opens the building up. Building has suites. There's John Gabriel, the general manager of the team. Tampa Bay has a market. Marketing studies have shown that it can't handle 3 professional franchises there. So there's a lot of pluses as far as Tampa goes. Now, whether or not the new ownership coming in here wants to move it out of this area, and you know, they've talked about the new arena here, but they have not gotten the support interest, you know, from the community that they need. You do not need a vote here, Marv, like you did up in Charlotte. They had to have the referendum whether or not they wanted to pass. Here, the money can be appropriated to build an arena if they so desire.
5.5 remaining in the fourth quarter, and the Lakers up 93-79. Mike Miller is able to hit a jumper. And that ends a 25-4 run by the Lakers. Here's Shaq. He has been unstoppable. 28 points in 33 minutes. Miller, rejected by O'Neal.
And that's where that big man protects the front of the rim. You get beat down the low post area, you force your man to spin back to the middle, and here's Shaq on the weak side coming across to help out. Miller thinks this is a layup. Shaq thinks otherwise.
Orlando only 2 of 14 from the field here in the fourth. Now Derek Fisher, who suffered a mild sprain of his ankle earlier in this quarter, checks back in.
We have that same matchup now. Shaquille guarding Garrity as Armstrong keys up the three. And we'll see if the Magic go to Garrity setting screens and stepping back for some open threes.
So they finally hit from downtown. They had missed their previous 10 three-pointers. 95-84 Lakers. 4.5 remaining on the fourth. Devin George. Well, he's had the touch. 13 points for George.
A little split that time after the ball went into the post area. Grady looking at Miller, trying to talk out whether they're going to switch that or not.
And the steal by Shaw, who is fouled once again. Brian Shaw.
They're going to switch that or not.
And the steal by Shaw, who is fouled once again. Brian Shaw with the good defensive play. Foul on Garrity. And they are over the foul of the 76ers. Here's George.
That is a shot that you don't need. Just 13 seconds left. And again, Hudson crosses over, goes right to the basket for the layup. George that time took a hurried shot. You had Shaq down a low post. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Get the ball inside to the big man.
99-88 Lakers coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the fourth. Nice pass. O'Neal for the cutting Shaw. Hudson taking the distance, challenging Bryant. Thought that he had drawn the foul. Fisher for O'Neal.
Well, the Magic defense is so spread out right now. They extended themselves. They tried to put a little pressure on the ball. The Lakers attacked right away. Found the open man underneath.
McGrady from downtown. And he looks like he landed on his ankle and comes up hobbling.
He's taking the foul right away just so they can get him out of the game.
Tracy's been bothered by a lower back problem recently, and obviously in great pain as he heads back to the locker room. Here's another look. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Kobe Bryant. Mark Batson able to keep it alive. And it will be a Laker ball.
Kobe was determined to get a jump shot over the top of Darrell Armstrong. Armstrong fought him all the way down into the low post area. Wanted to show that he could get it, but he had moved so far out, it made it a very, very difficult shot from the deep right corner.
Well, Tracy McGrady taken out. Apparently, after we saw him hobbling off just moments ago, he was able to return. But oh, there's Kobe soaring over Mike Miller.
Just didn't seem like he had enough to get to the rim, but the reach at the end got him there.
That's a payback from the one that he missed in the first half. So 21 points for Kobe Bryant. An overpowering performance by Shaquille O'Neal. 30 points, 13 of 19 from the field, along with 14 rebounds against his former team. Shaw gets it to Batson. And again, you can hear the Laker portion of the crowd reacting. Monty Williams, Lakers now lead 107-93. So the Lakers will make it 2 out of the first 3 on this 5-game trip. Friday night they'll play at Memphis, and they'll conclude the road trip Sunday afternoon against the Mavericks in Dallas. Foul is called on Monty Williams. Next for Orlando Friday night they'll play at Detroit, and then Sunday back home for San Antonio.
And number 5, Gerald Sasser.
Let's take a look back at Kobe reaching for the rim at the end. Here comes Miller. Kobe just enough to get it there and finish with the dunk.
On the Lakers, number 14, Stanislav Medvedenko.
So Kobe Bryant to the line. Kobe Bryant with 45 slam dunks officially.
This is a stat that you keep, I know.
Not me. No,
Yes,
no,
every day when we talk, you are right up on top of that one.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter. Are you once again taking a shot at the credibility of some of these stats that we're seeing here?
Oh, not at all.
Gerald Sasser, Stephen Hunter have checked in for Orlando as this game is down to 40 seconds remaining. Well, the Los Angeles Lakers have to feel very good about themselves, trailing. Nice jump hook by Mark Batson, trailing by as many as 11 and trailing most of the way, but they turned it on a burst late third quarter and on to the fourth to take over and then put it away.
I can't wait to go back to the hotel and listen to Ernie, Kenny, and Charles to see if Jason Richardson or Vince Carter had any dunks tonight.
They'll keep you posted.
Total. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll be anxious to see it.
You sound angry about the stuff. It's
Just another thing that's under my skin tonight, that's all.
another range of emotion that we're seeing, and I'm told by our producer Scooter Bertino that neither the Raptors nor the Warriors play tonight, so you will not see any movement on that slam dunk.
I would have found that out after the game.
And that will do it. The Los Angeles Lakers defeat the Orlando Magic 111 to 93. So the Lakers go to 31-12. That's the second best record in the NBA. They're 2 games behind Sacramento. And Orlando back at the 500 mark at 23-23.
No, I'm sorry. Is this your son? That's your oldest son, isn't it?
I think isn't that Carrot Top?
That is.
That's a little disturbing, that video.
No, he looks like you.
It's
Why was he
disturbing.
carrying your picture around in his back pocket?
That's what's disturbing about it. I don't know.
We got to check the DNA.
He's out there a little bit. I don't know. That's disturbing.
So y'all legs look alike. Right down the middle.
We get Wade tomorrow night. Anyway, the Lakers beat the Orlando Magic. Got anything to say about this game?
Well, you know, Shobi, as Kenny called them one time, Shaq and Kobe, they're just too good. And that's why anybody's going to have a difficult time beating them. Because Shaq draws all that attention. Those guys make it, like when we played against the Rockets, hey, if we had put so much attention on Akeem, when those guys made those threes, you couldn't beat them. When the Lakers are shooting the ball well, and I think they've awakened now. They went through that spell where they were like hit the wall and going through the motions. But the last 2 games, they've been very impressive. They just killed the Hawks last night. And this was a good win because Orlando is not a great team, but they play better at home, and this was a good win.
31-12 now are the Lakers. Meantime, All-Star Weekend.